So I'm in Pune, by the way. Good morning, guys. I'm in Pune. I didn't get to shoot a lot. I mean, I shot a few bits, but I was shy. It was too crowded outside. That's why I'm in a hotel and I'm shooting the intro now. Uh, I'm here at the Monkey Movement Academy. Is it called Monkey Movement? Yeah, it's called Monkey Movement. Wait, let me just check it quickly. Oh yeah, it's Monkey Movement for sure. Okay, I had my doubts. Um, I had a very interesting talk with Rahul today. I got down the bus. Yeah, I'll actually have something to eat later. Super hungry.
Are we both in the thing?
Yeah. So it's very awful that we have to deal with public on all this.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be the last concern. It should be more like authorities
Yeah.
or something like that.
You know, yesterday what happened exactly? So this woman, she came to us and she was saying that this is not allowed and all. So same thing, I asked why. So she was like कि आपका देख के दूसरे लोग भी कर देंगे ये तो ऐसा हैगा. So she was like rubbish nonsense she was talking. And then she told us, she like kind of threatened us with the phone कि अभी तुमको दिखाती हूँ करके. So I was like call anyone you want because we are not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
So this was my point. So
Auntie was offended because Rahul was playing with his balls.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong.
And that too, we were sitting and we were playing. Okay, we were sitting and I was playing with my friend. So both were playing, juggling, passing each other's hand. So after that, this offended her first, and then after that, when we were playing on the railing, practicing some vaults, so she came to us and she started talking all this nonsense. And then suddenly she started threatening us with the phone कि अभी तुमको बताती हूँ मैं इनको बुलाती हूँ. So I thought she'll call some higher authority to speak with us. You know, she'll do something legally. And she went and she called some goon, उसके बच्चे and all. You know, the people who work there. And they came and they started trash talking with us, you know, mentally probably harassing, that sort of shit. So लोग ने बोला कि and falsely they're accusing of anything, random shit. You are very rude, आपको समझता नहीं है, ये सब चीज़ें करते हो, कौन सी कॉलेज में पढ़ते हो, and all these stuff they're asking, which
How
doesn't
is
even
that?
relevant, doesn't even make any sense.
भी बता दो.
Yeah, so like this. Mostly what this guy was talking was कि तू यहाँ से है क्या मतलब?
Are you local or
yeah,
not?
Yeah. So किसको जानता है तू यहाँ पे? Like this he was talking. You know, he was in contact with some politician. I don't know. I was like कि मैं किसी को जानता नहीं, but I know my rights. So if you have any problem with us, you can deal it legally. Why are you know, trash talking to us? So after that कुछ और लोग आ गए. There were बहुत ज़्यादा वहाँ पे लोग ने ये खड़ा कर दिया. So after that, they just बातें की and we left. Said कि you're not gonna come here again, and we just left. So this is what happened. So I think you should be there. You have to be there because I wanted to see how you would respond to such situation.
I actually want to go back there just to take a fight and then see how things are like that. Because it makes no sense. You know?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But such people are everywhere because I've seen the moment I've been into this, I've seen people everywhere. Some people are very good also. They support, they appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then there are these people who are totally against whatever you do. Even if you jump, they'll be, you know, find some or the other reason to, you know, counter this thing.
So, one quick tip. Whenever you go to a garden, always greet the watchman.
Greet the watchman, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, hi uncle. Time kya hua? Anything, like start a conversation with a guy. Train, if nothing goes wrong that day, while going back, okay uncle, bye, I'll meet you soon. Treat him as a friend. The worst thing that anyone can do to like threaten you is go call the watchman.
Yeah.
If the watchman knows you, half the time he'll be like, I know this guy. Fuck off. Fuck off. Like we know, like the gardens we go at, they have a very good reputation with the watchmen because we don't do drugs.
Yeah.
We only do parkour.
Yeah.
And we don't litter. We don't trash talk. We abuse sometimes. but it's all fun most of the times. And that sort of personality is very helpful, I feel.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Like, just be good with people. Like, even if it's just smiling at someone if they're looking at you and they smile, something like that. Because a lot of times we got into a fight and someone from the crowd itself was like, listen, fuck off. And then everything was sorted.
Yesterday that also happened. There was this lady, she was sitting and she also backed up.
Right.
Yeah, she was like कि वो तो बैठ के खेल ही रहे हैं कुछ ऐसा कोई काम तो नहीं कर रहे अब जाओ यहाँ से she backed up. So that was we felt
Thank you. Yeah, that's what will come in hand. Like, if there are goons like that, there are also good people out there.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's very bad and very sad also that you have to deal with all this.
Yeah. Because most of the time what happens, so we are mentally so strong that we are not going to give up on this.
Right.
At times there are some people who will not even have the confidence to go back again or any other place and do the same.
Yeah,
again.
I mean, people with shit talent, lip syncing, doing dialogues can go at any random place and do stuff, and no one tells them not to.
Yeah.
We are doing something that will take us years to learn, and we are told you should not do that. What for? This is just like sad. And those are the same kind of people that auntie was like, "Ab ye karo, wo karo," who will be like liking those TikTok videos and stuff like that. He's the supporter of that kind of talent and not this kind of talent. That's what I feel, honestly.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Like, people who find things that we are doing. I also had people who came up to us with doubts and not judgments as first interaction. They're like, why are you doing this? And when you talk with them nicely, they're like, oh, this is amazing, continue. It sometimes went like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was like, why are you doing this? And I was like, why are you asking me? You have no authority. Fuck off. And I sometimes do that. Like, you have to keep up with their energy sometimes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will sort of, like, for instance, like if this bottle can be squeezed, people will squeeze the bottle. But if this is a rock, you can't do shit about it. So if you match their energy,
yeah, that's one way to deal.
Definitely one way. It's not the best way, but like sometimes you have to resort to violence.
Yeah.
Oh,
resort to violence.
Not like fighting, verbal violence.
Verbal violence.
Yeah. Again, we are not good at fighting, we are good at running away.
Yeah. Exactly.
You should be like, अच्छा, अब पकड़ के दिखाओ, पकड़ के दिखाओ कि हम चले जाएंगे. 20 seconds, chase tag. Like that.
It will be impossible then for them. They'll be running around.
Because it had happened with us once. Like, we were inside a park which was closed. We were just trading. You're not doing any drugs, no substance. Like what other motives people sometimes have.
Yeah.
Like sneaking inside a spot, lighting a joint, whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't do that day. So, the watchman came.
Sorry, I was not paying attention. Now I got
The watchman came.
Yeah.
You know what his reaction was?
What?
Chor. And I stood there, I was like, huh? How? What, gonna steal the swing? Like, घर पे लेके जाऊंगा मैं जूता. चोर क्या बोल रहे हो आप अंकल? Like चोर. I'm like, क्या? चोर कैसे? कैसे चोर? आप एक्सप्लेन कर दो. मैं गिरफ्तार होने के लिए रेडी हूँ. And he comes up to us and like, क्या कर रहे हो? गार्डन बंद है. I'm like, क्या कर रहे हो अंकल? आप हमको चोर बोल रहे हो. He's like, ऐसे अलाउड नहीं अंदर आना. I'm like, हाँ अंकल पता है. हम चले जाते हैं. Like, नहीं अभी आप जाओगे नहीं. अभी आप मेरे साथ आ रहे हो. And अंकल आप पकड़ के दिखा दो. हम आपके साथ आ रहे हैं. And then he started running away. He couldn't do anything, sadly. Like, it took us 1 second, just 1 foot on the wall, off the garden. खत्म. क्या करेंगे अंकल? अंकल ने थोड़ी ना ऐसे पार्कोर सीखा है सिक्योरिटी के लिए. So sad.
जो एक्चुअली में सीखना चाहिए.
Speaking of what do you call professions, I wanted to learn. Now, don't steal my ideas, okay? I'll do this someday in my life.
We'll cut this.
Okay, sure.
Got this.
So my idea was to actually learn cybersecurity
Wow.
and then use parkour as physical security testing and be a company that tests both cyber and physical penetration
That's dope.
of any area or anything that you want. Because I was starting to learn how to pick locks,
Okay, just one question. What was your college academic background?
computer science graduate,
Nice. So you did engineering to
No.
graduate?
BSc,
Oh, BSc.
which basically means bullshit course because we didn't learn anything from it.
That's the case of any.
But I think engineers still have some sort of physical, real life, something. At least you can
I'm an
wear
engineer, so you can.
What engineering did you
I
do?
did electronics and telecommunication, and my
Can you solder a socket? Like can
that so anyone can do. That's
you,
not a
exactly.
big-
Nah,
Huh.
I can't even service my own motherboard. I can't like assemble a computer.
Assembling
after-
a computer is not a big deal. That you can just
Exactly.
watch a tutorial on a.
Shouldn't that be taught to us though?
Yeah, that should be taught as a
Computer science graduate,
graduate. Yeah.
and I don't know how to install Windows 7. I know how to install Ubuntu, but like it's useless.
No, Ubuntu is very helpful, but yeah, as you said,
Useless. We don't have softwares for it in that way. But like very nice.
Yeah.
Games मेरा अच्छे से चलता है. Sadly, all my computers have been like this. Like any work-related stuff, if I had to install, नहीं होगा. Graphic card नहीं है तुम्हारा अच्छा, ये अच्छा नहीं है, RAM अच्छा नहीं है. गेम हाँ हम चला लेंगे, हम गेम डालो बस. नया नया गेम आया है, वैलोरेंट जो भी है, सब चल रहा है. अभी प्रीमियर प्रो नहीं चल रहा है. मेरे काम की चीज़ें नहीं चल रही है. गेम एकदम मक्खन जैसे चल रहे हैं. एक कंप्यूटर इज लाइक तुम गेम खेलो यार, काम मत
काम
करो.
मत करो.
काम नहीं करना है तुमको. Epic.
So you did your graduation into
Computer science.
Yeah, computer
I
science.
was very interested in learning, programming, coding,
Yeah, same.
creating stuff.
Same.
And I also thought I would learn a lot of electronic stuff like building circuits and all. I never was taught anything.
That is, see, I did my diploma in computer engineering, and then I shifted into electronics.
Diploma is more like practical, I think.
No, it's same as engineering.
What is
the
wrong
same.
with education, guys?
Everything is wrong with
Oh
education.
my god. I still fight with my parents, although I should be thankful that they actually spend
Yeah.
money to
They have no choice. What they can do, they did their best thing.
prove. Now it's up to me to
But
mess
there
the
are-
system
there are
up.
people who are, despite the education system, have made,
I think I'm telling you, whatever I've learned so far about computers, it's all self-taught. It's all YouTube for most part. And one book, Horizon, something like that. One reference book that I really enjoyed, that I bought the book and started reading it. It was like a fact book for data,
how many pages?
probably 1,000 pages.
Oh my god.
It was really nice.
Quite a lot.
It was basically like some book which, I think there's a book called Physics or Quantum Physics for Dummies.
Yeah, there's-
Something like that.
Yeah, there's one.
That was basically computer science version of that book. It was so nice. I still enjoy reading it sometimes when I go back.
Yeah, but this is an awesome idea that you have.
Of the security thing, right?
Security plus physical thing.
Which I'm not pursuing, by the way. Which I should.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing. It's a very nice thing in my head. Like that in my head, you know what the idea was. It was not even about.
Sorry to interrupt you, but you give
No,
me
no,
the
no.
entire this thing.
The context of that idea was, I was learning computer science. I was like, nice. I have my education. I was doing parkour. I was like, nice. I have my fun bit. How do I bring both of them together and also have both like group or circles of my friend to work together for the entirety of my life? Like imagine my computer science friends
Yeah.
help me, my parkour friends help me, and now I have a team of both my friends.
Yeah.
Like computer science friends, parkour friends,
That
together using their talent.
build something cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Hopefully someday.
This will be even if you don't do it, someone will.
Yes.
So better be you only. Yeah. There are, ideas happening everywhere. So
True. I always say this. See, I'll be honest, I was like this. By this I mean I was one of those people who sort of brag about things which you should not brag about. Makes no sense. It's like India's biggest, India's first, or best, or first parkour thing. I did this move first, There are
that gives
people.
you some sort of, I don't know, mental.
Yeah, but it's
rewarding
also
also,
rewarding
but, yeah.
too. But should not be
Yeah,
something
it
that
should
you
not.
brag about.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah,
And then
I'm better than you sort of a thing. It should be like, cool, I did this, but it's fine. Because I have this sort of idea in my head that we have exhausted everything in terms of ideas and inventions. We're doing just a small version of it. Like, everything is influenced by something.
something, yeah.
It's nothing's absolutely from scratch.
That is 100% true. You can't say a person is totally has an original.
Can't be original.
Yeah, no
There's
one can
no
be
such
original.
thing as original left in this
Has,
world.
yeah.
Like
no,
the-
even if the origin, you say this is the original idea, you can't say this is the original because you don't know the background of it, how
True.
it came into. Yeah, so
Like a lot of times we get influenced by things.
yeah,
Like
it's just the product of multiple influences.
influences.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even know that we're getting influenced.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure, but rock climbing shoes look the bottom, this whole part of the rock climbing shoe looks like the foot of the mountain goats. You know that the goats which are very good at
Goats,
climbing
yeah, they call
mountains.
That's why they are called goats.
Yeah.
They climb the straight mountain.
Mountain with
yeah.
their so their shoe, like their foot,
Yeah.
the hard bit is also very similar to a rock climbing shoe. That I've noticed. I've not researched this. I've just observed this.
That's true.
But it's just like things like that we get inspired or influenced from, and it should not. So that's why I say that we should not be bragging about it, but be rather humble about it that we got this.
This is something.
So even if my idea, I'm just kidding. Definitely someone has this idea in their head. I just also want to be the one who tries it out.
Yeah, and it doesn't really matter. At one point of time, you are not limited. There are people who are good in execution. This is what-
True, I'm not good at execution.
Yeah, that is the most important thing in terms of, there are people, there are talented people, there are ideas, there are so many ideas. But the only thing is people who can execute them well, with a good team,
Yes.
proper management. Then and then only you can say you have done, something.
True.
Yeah. Otherwise, ideas though anyone
Anyone can
yeah,
get.
they can get ideas. And after
Yeah, you're right about that. Definitely.
no, but as you said, at certain point of time, there are people who have all these skills of execution and everything. And the only thing that they are left with the imagination. They don't have imagination or they don't have this idea.
Right.
So that is one skill. There are people who don't have ideas and this
Yeah.
this creative aspect, but they have all the other skills which are
And
required.
then you need a creative person to like collab.
Yeah.
Someone
bring
is very
everyone
resourceful, someone is very imaginative,
together. Creative, yeah.
and then things go like that. Yeah, man.
But still, we are still very young. You don't think we are young?
Again,
Oh,
I don't really think of age as a factor of anything. Like it's all about experience.
experience,
Like,
yeah.
experience has been and always will be my biggest teacher.
Okay, so I had this question in my mind. Like most of the time, I get insecure. I would say rather than about my age because since I'm learning so many skills at the same time.
It takes
So it takes time to learn, and secondly, I also feel that after certain age of time, my learnings will slow down. I wouldn't say because in my 16, when I was 16,
oh yeah.
16 to 22, I would say this age was very. This was a time where I was learning things very fast. I was very quick at learning, any skill. You give me any skill, I was learning very fast. But after a certain point of time, the learning process become very slow. And this is what my insecurity is. The way how I am aging into. So I feel ki in future, whatever new skills I am going to learn, the learning process will slow down, and it is going to take me more time. If I have some goal and I need set of skills to achieve a particular goal, so it is going to take me more time. So do you think, and as you said, ki age is just a, it's more of experience what you have.
How often do you watch YouTube, by the way?
Yeah, most of the time I do watch YouTube. Yeah.
So there's
I would
this.
say 3 hours every day, 3 hours a day.
So there's this YouTuber called Mike Boyd. I'll share you the links.
Okay.
He's a Scottish person. I am not sure where he lives. What he does, he takes up things to learn from scratch. Like he didn't know how to do a masala, he learned how to do a masala. But he didn't know how to do a wheelie, he learned how to do a
I
wheelie.
think I've seen. I've not
Possible,
yeah.
quite possible.
Yeah.
So the only thing that he can learn things quicker, I feel, is because he's very focused on one
yeah,
particular skill for that instance.
Yeah. That is there for sure. Yeah. Yeah. In my case, I'm learning so many things at
Together,
once, so it makes me difficult. Yeah, that's very perfect example of what.
So that's the only thing I see.
Is not going to be productive enough. You want to do, you should do one thing at a time.
Because he goes super crazy about it. Like he'll keep doing it for hours together, for days,
Yeah, and
until he finally gets it.
I've read this thing somewhere. If you want to master anything, you have to spend 1,000 hours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Again, that's just like an expression. 1,000 hours is also less, to be honest.
it's less.
It's less, man. It's less. I'm sure I'm doing front flips for more than 1,000 hours, but I'm still
Which
bad
flip?
at it. Front flip.
Oh, front flips, yeah. Yeah, same thing. No. Any athlete, you would say you can learn almost all. Front flip is always.
I mean, I can do a front flip. It's just not nice.
Yeah, it's not nice.
It's not like I
As
can't
good as-
do. It's not as good as Sion, Mukesh. Hey, not Mukesh. Mukesh sucks. Oh yeah, I have 6 minutes. So when I was here in Pune for the first time for National Parkour Jam, I actually had station pay lassi at Kailash or something, which was fine. It was nothing much more. But what the fuck is this glass, man? Like, what?
It's a huge.
It's as big as my face. Solid. This is what we call lassi, by the way. Yeah.
Solid. So solid. Is it good?
Yeah.
The taste?
Yeah. Nice. So by the way, Rahul got me to this spot, by the way. So he knows where this is. I'm not going to tell anyone.
This is whenever you come to Pune, you can find in NIBM. This is ABC Farms.
Yeah.
You can come here anytime. You just order, ask them Punjabi lassi, so they'll give you this.
Giant ass
Yeah.
glass for lassi.
Yeah, you just churn it.
My camera never focuses, by the way.
Now focuses.
Yeah. Just like me. See where I'm going with this? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy my lassi, by the way.